course, we know it's $500,000 that Chris Eubank Jr. has to pay for going over .02, not 5. 5 was the final. .2 was the initial, okay? Because had he made 160 even without the point anything, it would have been okay, right? So it is 0.2. And based on what we saw, based on the images, the videos, the attempt, no, I don't think he intentionally tried to miss weight. I just think his body told him, no más, no more. Okay, that's it. His body told him that. No more. Sorry, Chris, you're not losing any more weight because it could be danger to your overall health. And his body wouldn't allow him to lose any more weight. So it is what it is. A lot of people claim, like Connor Ben, that it was unprofessional, which in a sense, it is his responsibility to make the weight. It was at his weight class. Therefore, he should have made the weight. However, I'll add this to Connor Ben. If Connor Ben comes in at 156.4, what's the difference? Because you didn't make the contracted weight yourself. You made a weight that you felt comfortable making, and then because it was under the weight that you agreed on, it's good. I don't agree with that. I think if they agreed at 160 because, Connor said, I'm not a middleweight fighter, which Connor Ben is, fine and dandy. But in the same token, you shouldn't pick and choose what weight to be at. Because if that was the case, if you're 147 pounds, that means that's your normal weight or that's your fighting weight. You didn't make that either. But you just made a weight that you felt comfortable. So I think the advantage is with him. I think it should be, if it was at 160, it should have been at 160 and maybe a pound under, a pound and a half under or over. Never that stringent. Because if it applies for one, it should apply for all. That's what I say about that situation. And on top of that, I do think that, people are in no position to be talking about professional. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't professional that you had that shit in your system either. So I don't think that's appropriate to go there in that regards. You know what I mean? But Chris did miss the weight. He was pissed. But hey, it is up to him to make the weight. I just think it wasn't healthy for him any longer to make the weight, nor do I agree with the rehydration clause as well. That's not healthy as well. And that's something that he's never had to deal with. You see what I mean? So, but no, it cost him $500,000. I think he did have and made a valiant effort to lose the weight or to make the weight. I'm just interested to see how he fights tomorrow. You guys tell me what you think about this latest video. Of course, please subscribe. Join me tomorrow live at 1:30 Central Standard Time. And I will be live counterpunching the whole event with over 65,000 in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.